From Louisiana to Copacabana, welcome fellow fans of Clash of Clans. It is your 3-star specialist, Galadon, and just remember, all good things must come to an end. It looks like it is officially the last episode. Now, of course, it's a turning point for Clash of Clans with a big update just around the corner. Get it? Around the corner, turning point. So be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already so that you can get the earliest and most accurate update information. Turn on notifications so that you get actually notified, hopefully, by YouTube. Okay, so yes, No Clash, the non-attacking accounts, has, let's just say it's been struggling, okay? Obviously, the message from Supercell nerfing the raid medal rewards was, no, you're not going to be advancing quickly that way. Do it some other way. We tried clan games, and that only does so much as well. Without attacking, we're literally going many, many days between attacks, and what you'll see here is over a month's worth of footage and upgrades on this account, because that's just how hard it is to put together footage from an account that never conducts attacks, other than the Goblin maps, practice attacks, and raid weekends. So as we get the upgrades done, let's remind you that a like for this episode is a penny for charity, and we are going to make this, and I'm holding it to it, the final episode, unless we can beat, you ready for this? The average of the past 5 episodes. Because, let's admit, it's kind of been a rocky road. Episode 27, 2,100 likes. Episode 28, under 1,000 likes. Not sure what happened there. We were talking about charities and you guys didn't like the episodes. Oh, I know it wasn't you. It was those other bozos. Then the end, episode 29, 4,000 likes. Episode 30, 1,000 likes. Not great either. It dropped way down. And then finally the last episode, episode 31, 1,700 likes. So a total of 9,751 likes over the past 5 episodes. Divide by 5, and yes, we did do some college level math here. 1,950 likes. That's the number that is required. If we get 1949, I promise you this series is over. If we get over 1950, it will continue. Now, I know I may have, looking at the playlist to this account, said that it's the last episode once or twice or 12 times. Fine. Okay, maybe. But it really is. And hopefully you guys are going to help out because, you know, yes, it is the most unique account I have, right? At least because it's the only one that doesn't attack. We have so many different accounts. And of course we have all of these different accounts that they seem to be being copied, but hopefully this one won't get copied, right? No, it doesn't matter. Remember, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. Okay, so let's actually, believe it or not, let's actually talk about some of the upgrades in today's episode. Here we are at Town Hall 11, and most of the upgrades cost several million gold apiece. So yeah, it's been rough. We basically have to wait for raid weekend, pick up 2.5 million of each gold elixir, and then 25k dark elixir. Although I believe we had like one more purchase where we got a chance to make multiple buys early back in April. And you can see here the numbers getting better every single week. Multiple accounts now over 40k. And no, this is it. Okay, that is the new era right there. That's the one-of-one purchases, which definitely makes a sad Galadon. And the good news was we had enough to get some hero upgrades going, and that has been a priority with this account. It just feels kind of fun to have a non-attacking account with relatively high-level heroes. We're getting there. The wall's still kind of ugly. I honestly don't know if we'll ever even be able to max Town Hall 11, but we're trying, and we're getting defenses to look a little better. We've got the air defenses going. Again, we're fast forwarding here to a new day, to another week, again and again. It is about, I'd say, 5 weeks of time passes in this one episode, and by the end of today's episode, episode 32, it will be within a couple of days of how this base looks. So we did compile a lot, and that's the other reason that things are becoming more difficult, just like with No Cash and Gold Pass. As the upgrades get longer and more expensive, it just takes that much longer to get the footage for you guys, because I want you to at least see something entertaining. And speaking of entertaining, how about that? Is that cheating? I got the bonus. Yes, I did. I got the bonus of 80 CWL medals sent to an account that had 0 stars ever in CWL. And some say that is completely unfair. And to those that say that, you're right, I guess. But I'm the leader and I can do whatever I want. So I took the bonus, and it somehow is going to help out just a little tiny bit towards another hammer and another future upgrade. 142 CWL medals earned last month, or this month, and that is enough for almost a Hammer of Heroes and enough for a Hammer of Building. So, you know, it's a little something. We'll see. Now, we are working on Archer Towers now, trying to get the Archer Towers up a level and trying to keep them together, although I did let some of them fall further behind others. Speaking of falling behind, yes, these ugly old level 10 walls need some work, and not so ugly were my recent attacks in Raid Weekend, Clan Capital Hall, whatever you want to call it, the other base, the third base, the stuff that most people don't have time for. I don't know, but yes, we're having fun. I'm having a blast over here. I'm curious if the new Builder Hall update is going to get really a lot of excitement going for the Builder Hall, and how it's going to compare. I mean, how it's going to be to have your time split between 3 different villages now. And is it too much? Is it going to be that most players will choose just 1 or 2? Or will a lot of players be engaged in all 3? These are questions that we'll never know the answer to because Supercell and the Clash of Clans team don't divulge specific numbers. We can only just wait and see how it's received by the community at large. Now, before this attack wraps up, check it out. Hog Riders, Skeletons, and Barbarians charging after these last 5 buildings. This easily could have been a 99 or 100 style replay as everybody is rolling in. The Hog Riders are getting annihilated. The Blast Bow is doing its best to wipe every last player out, but if you know, you know. If you know the mechanics, you know that yes, indeed, the remaining tiny little units are just within the dead zone of the Blast Bow, and that means the Blast Bow is completely helpless to stop the Skeletons and Barbarians from eventually grinding through the big bad wall and taking down the big mean Expo for a beautiful 8,000 plus loot capital raid. Check out the numbers top right, 7960, and the Blast Bow 8410, plus a tiny little bonus for the troops that were left over. But yeah, we've had some fun. We've had some amazing raids over there, and I'm continuing to play it, even though the nerf has taken a lot of the fun out of all of the loot that you could pick up every single week. 1,395, you could see here, 45K for Galadon, 3 accounts over 40,000 that weekend. The number that I can't seem to break with any of my accounts is 48K. That is my long-term goal. At some point, we'll try to break that in a raid weekend. Okay, 4 builders free, and this is the footage I recorded just moments ago. Literally moments before I voiced over this footage, I recorded it. So as soon as I put this video out, you guys are going to know that No Clash looks just about like this, and that also means that it's probably going to take me nearly another month to put together enough footage unless I start throwing in more Clan Capital footage here, because it's really the only thing this account can do other than do 20 seconds worth of upgrades every 7 days. Yeah, but that's the case, and that's the question. Do you guys like it enough to leave a like, to get to 1,950 likes on the episode, and to get the series to continue? I'll tell you personally, I don't mind playing it. It's not going to be that hard, right? We're over on the practice maps now. I'm doing the practice attacks to pick up a couple 100,000 extra so that we could do this one Archer Tower that has lagged behind its mates. Just top right here, there's one Archer Tower that's a level lower than everybody else. We just did 2 practice raids for 200,000 gold each, got to 2 million exactly. And there we go. That level 13 Archer Tower is going to be done in just a couple of days, right? And yeah, there you go. You can see the upgrades that are currently underway. It has been a lot of work. We have gotten ourselves to a new trophy high with this amazing Town Hall 11 base. But the question remains, will there ever be an episode 33? Only you can decide as we pop on over to the status report and remind ourselves of our all-time trophy high with a non-attacking account of 1,809 trophies. feels pretty good. Our gems continue northbound as well, even though we could spend a little bit of money on this account. We haven't. 2,217 gems. The heroes have gained a couple of levels. Well, okay, not the Archer Queen. Barbarian King 37, Grand Warden 20, and a final reminder, 1 penny for every single like to charity. Thank you, Galafan, for sticking around all the way to the end of the episode. You know I love, think about, and appreciate every single one of you every single day. So get out there, make the best of the rest of your day, week, month, and year. Be kind to other people, animals, and the planet. And I'll see you back. Gosh darn it. And I'll see you all back here again tomorrow for more full attacks.
Galadon, good try, but it seems you've run out of steam. Not enough hot air, it seems.